Okay, we're back. I'm recording. Let's do some analysis. Did I send you the link to the My Circle thing?
Nope. Not in the
Okay,
current
give
lesson
me a
bot.
second. Current lesson VOD. Lesson with Falco versus ICs. Okay, let me know when you're ready, and we'll go.
Yep, I'm ready.
Is it playing?
Ready? Yep, that's fine.
Okay. So if you have any questions, stop and ask me immediately. Otherwise, I'll just kind of let it play. And we can kind of focus on the things I pointed out. So, let's see. Mango hopefully starts by lasering. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he went straight for the main climber.
Yep.
Right?
So that was cool. I will say Mango's approach was actually kind of risky, though, because did you see that he just hit the backup at the beginning?
Yeah, I
So that's actually really bad, because that can get you grabbed. So we didn't talk about this, but generally, if you can only hit the backup and the solo climber is just kind of there, don't do it, because it'll put you in lag, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about this, though, because, yeah, going for the main one was great, but his combo choice was awful, right? Because why would you down air after this? Because it's not going to lead to anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what would you rather do?
So I would probably back air, and then that separates them more, right?
Yeah, Nair, Bear, you could even laser. I actually like doing things like full hop laser and then fast fall to the platform, and then you're just below them.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so there's lots of things like that. But yeah, down air just doesn't make sense. So this is a perfect example of people being so concerned with Falco down air. This is actually really common. Like sometimes you'll shine a Sheik or a Marth at like 50 near the edge, and you down air and they just grab the edge.
Yeah, I mean, you were talking about that in Yort's.
Yeah, and it's just full jump bear there. It's just so much better, right? So anyway, that's a big deal. So let's see this. So he bears. Oh, he messed up. But okay, this is a great example of poor decision making for what to do. So he messed up on the backup. That's fine. But watch this. Okay, so right in this position, I feel like I would not have been concerned with the backup at all.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
That definitely makes sense. I would have just full hop. Oh, let me check it again.
Because you just shine
full
sure
hop
hopped,
aerial?
right? So isn't that just like a full jump, double jump aerial?
Yeah.
Like you could just full jump, double jump Nair, push that one off the stage further, and then he's either forced to double jump away or he gets hit, and then he's kind of screwed, right?
Yeah.
Like, but Mango goes for the F smash here, and then here he goes for another F smash, which is really bad. So I actually think going for the first F smash wasn't that bad, but what you would want to do is laser and then do like a down air or a Nair.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
that
Nair,
way you
actually.
can if the main climber goes for you, you'll be able to do
Yeah,
something.
you're like
right?
further away from them, right?
Yeah.
So that's really important, actually. Like, if you're gonna do this, you want to carry them across the stage with like Nair, not F smash.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you just get punished, and then he's just gonna go save them, and then it's like, what can you really do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is here, if you're not sure if this down smash is gonna work or not, you could just go for a grab. Because if you grab and just forward throw, like it'll probably work out fine. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Also,
So
do you
would he
notice
have
the main
to?
climber's actually slightly in front of the backup there? Watch this. Right when they land.
Right when
Look
they
at the
land.
green one. You see how the green one's in front?
Yeah. So is that? So you have to react to who's being in front, whether or not
I
you
feel
grab?
like the green one will always end up in front there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like, I feel like when they land from a side B and they're facing to the left, the main one will always be closer to the left. Right? Because their default formation is the main one being slightly in front, right?
Yeah.
Like when they just, like, do things.
Yeah. So that's the same if they were on the left side of the stage. The green one will be on the right.
Yeah, if they did
Right.
it to the right. Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
So I think grabbing
gotcha.
the forward throw is actually fine there. Okay, so this is a perfect example of Mango trying to do a delayed approach. But which way is Chu facing here?
Back.
Aha!
Back
Look at
person.
that!
Yeah.
So now you see if they have their back to you, you have to be more concerned with your delayed aerial approaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're either early aerial or maybe laser again, or maybe, do something else, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look what Mango did. What did he do when he comboed the backup?
He tried to combo vertically instead of horizontally.
Yep,
Or
and
what?
look at this.
Yeah.
So imagine if Mango, after shining here, had just
Backing.
done full jump bear into double jump bear.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
You could even do weak full jump bear into double jump down air, and that might be enough. Just for the extra percent. But I would just rather bear twice, and then they'll be really far off the stage.
Yeah. Wait, the weak bear would. I don't know if that would be. I don't know if that would be good if you did the weak bear down there.
You would get more damage. So that
Yeah. That.
you could
I
do
see.
weak bear and then wait, and then wait till they fall low, and then just fall with down air on top of them.
Oh, that's what. Okay, yeah.
Sorry, I might have misspoke, but yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because like you do the weak bear, get the damage, but you don't actually send them any higher, so you let them fall, and then you get the down air, and then they wouldn't be able to double jump to ledge.
That makes sense.
But I would rather just bear, and then you can either combo the bear to bear, or you can even bear, fully drift left, wait for the backup climber to double jump, and then bear again. Does that make sense too?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Like you can do either of, like you can do so many variations here essentially. But that would be way better than just down airing.
Yeah.
And then here again, like it doesn't really make sense to me. It's not really worth it to F smash here because like I guess it is worth it actually if they just die. But I was surprised that the backup climber was at such high percent. I didn't expect them to get sent that far. So maybe Mango knew the percents better. Actually, that makes sense thinking back on it. I kind of forgot how much percent the backup had.
So what would have been a better option if it wasn't that much
If it wasn't that high percent?
Yeah.
Probably just, again, focus on the main one.
Oh, okay.
Or just like laser in place and wait for the main one to come down or something, you know? If you really want, you could like forward throw them off the stage and then wait for the main one to come down and shield something and then like shine out a shield.
Yeah.
Or like shield grab their fair.
I see that.
Also, Mango definitely could have shortened that side B. So I think that was terrible by Mango, attacking into the corner there. Look at this. So this is fine, but like, why go that deep into the corner when you have center stage versus like a solo climber?
Yeah.
It's just like completely nonsensical because like the solo climber can't like really do much to you, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Does that make sense?
It put him in a bad position.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, I don't know why he laser F smashed.
It also seemed kind of slow, the laser F
Yeah, he did it slow, but I also just don't know why you would do it there. It just wouldn't have worked, you know? Yep, got shield grab. See, like, this is an example of why would you Dair when you could Nair. Because the Nair is safer, and he's at 120 anyway, so, like, it's not like you're worried about crouch cancel, right? So, like, do you see why Nair is astronomically better than down air there? There's just no
definitely.
world where down air is, like, the right choice there, I think. Unless you think they're going to run under it, and they wouldn't have ran under the down air. But, like, I just don't think that's a real concern there.
So, like, would down air wouldn't be, since the climber was facing towards the Falco, if he just delayed the Dair, would it still have
delaying
been
it
a
would have
viable?
been good, but, you know, they could have just not shielded and then dash danced or something, right?
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
like, there are mix-ups involved. But I'm just saying I would rather do Nair than Dair, like, pretty much every time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, let's keep going. So, you see how already a lot of the things we talked about have already shown up in this first
Yeah,
one?
almost all of them.
So, let's see this. I like that walk shine. That's pretty good. Did you see that run grab almost hit Mango because he only lasered one of them? Watch this.
Wait, can you play it again?
Yeah, I just played it. Right here. It's like it'll happen when they get back to the left side in a second.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
See? So, another thing is, oh, we didn't talk about this, but since ice climbers have very low traction, if you hit their shield, sometimes they won't... So, we've talked before about the idea that Falco Shine might whiff if they do an out-of-shield action, just an opponent, because their shield bubble goes away, right?
Yes,
Okay, so, so, like, sometimes you'll be fighting a Sheik or a Fox, and they shield grab or a full hop, and that makes your Shine whiff when it looks like it was going to hit, right? That's even more of an issue versus ice climbers, because they also get pushed so far.
Yeah.
So if they get pushed away by an attack and then just do an out-of-shield action, they'll generally be out of range of the shine. So like here, look at this. So look at this Dair. See? He gets the shine out, but Chu bears out of shield. So Mango could have easily known that that was going to happen and chosen not to shine. Acceptable choices were maybe up tilt, maybe just dash away, maybe like turn around laser, you know, maybe just jump, right? Or maybe not down air at all in the first place. Maybe he should have done something else, right?
Yeah, I agree.
He also could have known that the first Dair shine was going to whiff. That was kind of bad on him. I think like a Dair grab would have been totally fine. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. So
Especially
if I chose...
Did you see how far the backup was from the main one?
Yeah.
So that's a perfect example of what I talked about earlier. That if you get a Dair like that and the backup's far away, you can just Dair grab and go for your big combo. You get like up throw, up air or something, and even if they avoid it with SDI into double jump, they're in a terrible spot and separated, right?
Yeah, Dair grab looks amazing in this spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and then even after that, like Mango just shouldn't have Dair shined.
Is up tilting, if they're facing, you know, the second down air with the second shine that missed? If you chose the up tilt option, do you think that's like I feel like that's like kind of unsafe. Like, what if it hit? What if he stays shielding, or what if he just crouch
So
cancels
Falco's
it?
up tilt is -11 on shield. And let's. Do you want to look at this? Ice climbers melee frame data. We can see how fast their back air is, and I will tell you exactly how it goes. So their back air seems to start up on frame 8. So that means frame perfect bear out of shield is a true punish on Falco up tilt.
Mm-hmm.
But you're at 0, not too big a deal. I mean, you would be taking a risk, but it also requires them to be literally frame perfect.
Yeah. And the up tilt will lead to a lot, so it's just risk reward at that point,
and I mean, right? I'm not saying you should have up tilted. Like I said, I just don't think Mango should have been in that spot in the first place.
Yeah.
But once you're in that spot, definitely don't shine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Like, I would rather dash to the right or something than shine.
Okay.
Oh, random thought I forgot to mention, and I actually think this is really useful. I should have said this in the first part of my video. Sometimes if you realize that you're at a spacing to get like jabbed or dash attacked or something and it's not reactable, it's totally fine to just mash your control stick to get a bunch of SDI inputs and stuff like that.
Oh, interesting.
Like, let's say after that Dair, Mango had dashed away, right?
Yeah.
And let's say he realized Chu wave dashed towards him, and Mango knows he didn't like dash away down air in place or something. Let's say he dashed away and he was just dash dancing, and he sees Chu wave dash. I would totally start mashing my control stick like up and away while like mashing X, because no matter what happens, like let's say they don't hit you, you'll just jump and double jump away and it's totally safe, right? Mm-hmm. But then if they do jab you, then you'll SDI it and get out.
Oh, interesting.
Does that make sense? So sometimes you can realize that something is going to happen, and even if you don't know what, it's actually better risk reward to just like do something like seemingly random, where it's just like you're accounting for the jab, but you're not reacting at all. You're just mashing, right?
Yeah. Does that kind of this might be a stretch, but kind of like DIing Jigglypuff's up throw in a way, whereas
no, it's definitely similar in concept where you don't know what's going to happen, so you make sure you're doing an input that's useful.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely similar. It's definitely similar. Another thought that should have been in the first video is are you familiar with how their desync into Blizzard typically happens?
I have no idea. I know nothing about the Blizzard.
So typically, you'll see an Ice Climber player roll or spot dodge, and that sets up for a Blizzard desync.
Oh, okay.
Are you familiar with that at all?
No, I'm not familiar with that.
Okay, I should have said that earlier. So, a big thing is like, let's say if they buffer roll away from you, but you're too far to chase them down. If you try to chase them down anyway, the backup climber will do a blizzard, and the main climber will just hold shield, and then you'll run into a blizzard and get like wobbled off that.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So that's like a big thing to look out for. So like, I bet Diz has JV5 with like 50 different people in his life, literally by killing them the first stock, and then every respawn, he would just wave dash, shield, roll, and then they're too slow to punch the roll and get blizzard wobbled.
Oh, man.
That's like a huge way to lose to Ice Climbers. So like a lot of the times versus their rolls, you either want to be ready to read it in the first place, or just give it up and not actually overextend. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. That makes sense, yeah.
So it's actually really, really important. And then if you ever do get blizzarded, you can usually SDI up and double jump away from them.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. So, again, those were 2 tips I should have said in the first part, but it's okay. Now you know. So, anyway, let's keep going. So, I think Mango gets... I like that full hop out of the corner a lot. I think we might have talked about laser full hop at some point, but lasering in place into dash full hop is a really good way to get out of the corner.
Yeah. I mean, I do that in a lot of other matchups, too.
Yeah, it's just good. Okay, so let's talk about this F smash. What on earth was this F smash by Mango?
Let me see. Oh, yeah.
He just thought the backup wouldn't get pushed off, but the thing is, even if they didn't get pushed off, it wouldn't have been a good F smash because he would have just got hit after. He would have just got back-aired by Chu or something, you know?
Yeah.
So what he should have done, of course, is after this down tilt, let's see. Okay, what if the backup wasn't there? After that down tilt, what would you normally do?
Oh, then you just combo the main climber.
Yeah, exactly. Really, I mean, you might not get a true combo, but here maybe you can turn your back and then like shield stop bear, or short hop and then double jump aerial, or run under them with an up air, or like wait for them to land and dash dance and then laser their landing, right? So just one of those things. This could be a potential stock very easily, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's such a good spot. You could even do something where you like waveline on the side platform and then run off in down air when he lands. You can get like really creative, there's like a ton of things you could do. But I feel like it's really obvious that you shouldn't have just like... You should just go for the main one, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So let's keep watching, though. I thought he should have grabbed with punish, not dash attack with punished. Big mistake by Mango. So what Mango didn't realize about the AI here is that the AI tried to drift towards the stage.
Mm-hmm.
He thought the AI wouldn't drift at all. But doesn't it make sense that the computer tries to get back to the stage?
Yeah.
So what I would have done is like just dash full... Do you think dash full jump down air would have just hit?
Yeah, that's what I was actually going to say. That. Yeah, that looks like it would hit.
Yeah, another thing you could do is just run up and like... let me watch it again before I say this, just to make sure. I like this Dair to F smash a lot, by the way. I thought it was decent. Although I think Chu might have been able to shield it. You could also just like run up and wave dash in place, and then just like short hop Dair as they drift in.
Yes, that actually, I like that a lot.
Yeah, I think you could have just got the true combo, but just, you know, as an alternative. Like, they would have just died, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then here, I personally would always kill the backup here. I actually think killing the main one might theoretically be better at this spot, but that's only if you're super practiced versus ice climbers and you'll never mess the situation up.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it'd be easier to just drop down and bear the backup. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if we're looking at the backup climber, they have to double jump back to stage here, right? So if you just, after Mango wave dash, he just F smashed as the backup fell down, do you see how they would have died?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually think that's huge, that Mango could have just done that. And I think if you're not super, super practiced, you might as well just get the free kill. Mm-hmm. He also could have back aired the main one, and then gone down, killed the backup, and then edge guarded the main one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So he could have done full jump bear, full jump, double jump bear, come down, wait for the backup to get up, kill them, and then edge guard normally, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that, like, it's not that much better to the point where, unless you're super practiced, you should be doing it. I would rather just get the easy kill for the most part.
Gotcha.
Like, if the kill is free, you should, take the free kill.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're really, like, you have an exact plan for how to deal with it. Okay, so let's keep going.
So I also wanted to, hopefully there's a situation here, just in general, how to edge guard ICs.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in a second, hopefully. Also, do you see that this Shine could have easily whiffed Chu? Had Chu jumped out of shield. Do you see how that Shine might have missed?
Yeah.
Might have, I'm not sure. But you get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Nope, that was awful. Okay, so why do you think that was an awful way to kill the backup?
Because you use your double jump.
Yep.
And then
but the backup's just going to double jump anyway there, right?
Yeah.
So all you have to do is, after this back air, you land, and then just wait for the double jump, and then just jump and hit them one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? Like, he could have just waited, and then jump buried, and then that would have been it.
Mm-hmm.
So a big thing people might not realize that explains this situation is that once the backup climber doesn't have their jump, and they are in the tumble animation, they cannot be saved.
Wait, say that again?
So if they don't have their double jump, and they are tumbling, they cannot be saved. So, like, you know how when you're tumbling, the hit stun can end and you'll still be tumbling?
Yes.
You can't up B to save the backup in that situation. They have to be in a neutral state to be up B2 or whatever.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
So, like, once your move is strong enough to knock them into tumble, they're just dead. Mm-hmm. And you don't even have to think about them anymore. So that's why Mango's probably like, oh, let me get this down air kill. But actually, once the backup... I mean, the backup climber, I don't know exactly how much percent they're at. But do you think back air would put them into tumble here? I'm not actually sure. We'd have to know the exact percent.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure. So I take it back that I'm positive about this because I don't actually know the exact percent they were at. But if back air put them in tumble, that would have been sufficient. But even if it didn't, you could have just full jumped Dared, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, full jump is just way safer.
Yeah. Full jumping is way better. It's just Mango wasn't probably sure about the double jump timing. But does the double jump timing of the backup make sense to you? Or do you not understand it?
It makes sense. Yeah, it does.
Because when does the backup double jump? It's as soon as they're out of hit stun. Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
They just literally jump as soon as they're out of hit stun. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
I do think, though, the idea of them being in tumble, if they're at 50 and you bear them, they'll just be in tumble, right?
Okay, that's good to know.
Right? Like, does that percent make sense? Like, it's even lower, but, like, You get the concept, right?
I get the concept, yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually huge. Again, Mango did a Dair approach that I just don't really think is... Unless you're really worried about ice climbers running under you. But the thing is, it's not like a Marth where when they run under you, they have like this amazing dash dance grab and like you're gonna die off of it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So for edge guarding ice climbers, by the way, the simple important concept is that you don't have to grab the edge to beat their side B. So this is true for like Luigi. Oh no, SDI. Oh, good match though. Wait, I'll finish explaining in a second. I want to see what happens here. See, I don't really like F smashing to the left there. It just doesn't make sense to me because, you know, right here, if he F smashes to the right, he just wins the game, right?
Yeah, he does.
Or like does some sort of mix up there. And also, you see how the backup climber like tries to go join their main climber?
Mm-hmm.
So they're not going to just like stand in front of you to the left. They're going to dash all the way over until they're close enough.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's talk about this edge guarding concept. So like, for example, you know when Falcon's up being?
Mm-hmm.
If he's up being from above the stage, you never need to actually be on the ledge because it's not like he can snap to the ledge, right?
Yeah.
It's not like a Fox side B. Or like, let's say Luigi's side B. Do you see why being on the edge isn't necessarily useful versus Luigi's side B?
Yeah.
Because the side B doesn't grab the ledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, ice climbers don't have a way to recover to the ledge. So an important concept versus them that people mess up is they'll grab the edge even in situations where it's not actually useful.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
That's the bigger thing. And then otherwise, you're just generally back airing, F smashing, and lasering their recovery.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we could go over some very specifics, but I'd rather you like find a timestamp and show me because I don't know which spots you struggle in, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But anyway, let's look at this situation. Again, instead of down air approach, I feel like Nair would have been so strong in the corner because it would have pushed them off the stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Like, so yeah, I don't know. Dair is good, but look, like, what was the point of that, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait, can you roll it back again?
Yeah. It's like he just gets punished, and then Chu does this side B, which gets him punished. But did you notice Chu can actually save them by doing the thing where they up B, but then the main one just instantly grabs the ledge?
Oh.
Do you know about that?
I mean, I've seen it.
Oh, yeah. So there's a timing of double jump up B, the main one can do, where they just snap to the ledge. So good ice climber players will often save their backup by doing that. The backup flies up invincibly, and then they can ledge dash on.
Wow, okay, that sounds
so
strong.
like actually like Mango only got this because Chu is like the most archaic ice climbers ever. So like right here, like you see Mango got this F smash, but like this all shouldn't have happened, I think. Unless I'm misunderstanding how their recovery works, which I could be, but I think Chu could have just done the up B snap thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And even if I'm wrong about this particular case, it's definitely generally true, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure it's this case too. So what I would have rather done as Mango here is instead of F smashing, I would have rather done like a short hop aerial approach, for example. Like to hit the backup. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so like a short hop Nair.
Yeah, exactly, and push them off the stage, and then you could just wait, or you could just laser until the main one gets up. Also, does that kind of make sense?
Well, like the lasering, I guess that's just safe.
Yeah, it's just safe. Like you don't have to take advantage of that scenario. Because like maybe any way you hit the backup there, they just ledge dash on, and then you're not in a great spot, right?
Oh yeah, so
yeah, right. So it's like possibly better to just chill out and like not do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so this match is over, more or less, right?
Mm-hmm.
Grab, yeah, the grab is good there. Mango's not really edge guarding that well, but that's okay. So, see, that's an example of where being on the ledge is not useful. Look at this. Because they can't actually grab the ledge from there. Look at this. So look where Chu is. You see how low he is?
Yeah.
I mean, regardless of how high he is, actually, do you see that he literally can't grab the edge from this position?
Yeah. So what would have been better? Just stand there
and then, yeah, it's just
and then do the back air?
Yeah, I mean, Chu was so low that grabbing the edge was actually fine. But you see that one, it got harder for Mango?
Mm-hmm. So is the back air or the forward smash? Do you usually do it as the side B is ending? Like, I don't know if you can. Can you hit the side B?
You can hit the side B. It's not a very good hitbox.
Oh, okay. So gotcha.
Yeah.
You can do it. Time.
Yep. Okay, cool. So let's kind of wrap up. But if you have any other questions, obviously ask me. We didn't cover literally everything, but that was decent.
That was actually a large. I think it's a large portion of it.
Okay, cool. Well, good talk. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording.
All right, sounds good.